Hey everyone, and welcome to week 8 in environmental science. This week is pretty straightforward. There is just one assignment in the week 8 module, and that is exam 1. That is your one job, to take exam 1 this week. There's a bunch of information on the information page about exam 1. It talks about when it's available. So basically all of week 8, from Sunday at 12 a.m. through Saturday at 11:59 p.m. It talks a little bit about the format of the exam. So it's worth 80 points. 50% of those points are going to come from multiple choice questions, and the remaining will be short answer questions where you're going to be asked to type out a narrative response. So it's kind of like essay questions. You will have 90 minutes to complete the exam, and this exam is going to be proctored using HonorLock. So this exam is meant to be taken without any print or digital support resources, and HonorLock is an online test proctoring service that locks down your browser, uses your computer's webcam to monitor you during the assessment, and it also monitors your audios to ensure that you're not using any notes during the assessment. And that includes notes, books, and any digital resources. So many students struggle getting their technology to work with HonorLock. So I made available to you an HonorLock practice quiz way back in week 6. I know that as of today, only 2 students have taken that practice quiz. So do not wait until the last minute to check that your technology is compatible with HonorLock. You will be unable to take this assessment if it's not. So as soon as possible, you need to make sure that you can make this work, or you're going to be in trouble and unable to take the assessment. So this is just a little bit about what is allowed during the assessment. I'm okay with hats. I'm okay with occasional background noise. But all of these other things that you see that are not checked are prohibited. HonorLock has a chat window that should be open as soon as you open up the assessment in Canvas. So that's a great way to get immediate support if you encounter any issues. If you take the practice quiz and realize that your technology isn't going to work with HonorLock, you need to take responsibility to make an appointment with the COS Academic Success Center or to find another computer and make sure you get your assessment done on time. Here are some tips about preparing. Review those flashcards I've been asking you to make each week. Review the learning objectives that were at the beginning of each module. They're pasted below. Review the study tables you were asked to create in the weekly modules. So some of the essay questions are based off of information in those study tables. Review your old practice quizzes. You can retake those, so you can try taking them again. Review your old graded quizzes. Post any questions you have about the content in this week's discussion. We have an optional discussion in the week 8 module where you can ask questions about the format and the content in exam 1. Review the discussion summaries that Caitlin has been writing. There are a couple of essay questions that focus on the discussion topics. And then also review the laboratories, including any feedback you received on the lab. There are a couple of essay questions that relate directly to concepts that you've worked with in labs. Here are those learning objectives. So I would review these and just kind of highlight ones that are fuzzy, go back to the book, and make sure you have a clarified understanding of it before you sit down to take the exam. This is that optional discussion where you can ask any questions that you have about the exam. And then the last thing in the week 8 module is the exam. So again, this is proctored using HonorLock. It's up to you to make sure your technology is compatible with HonorLock. I've been telling you about this since you got the syllabus on the first day of class. And this is going to be available to you from Sunday of week 8 through the end of the day on Saturday. So that's it. In many ways, the week 8 module is pretty simple. There's not much in it, just this exam. However, it is worth a lot of points, more than you typically get in 1 week's worth of work. So please reach out if you have any questions about the exam, either through this discussion or if you have questions just for me, you can reach out by email or through the Canvas inbox. I'm happy to help, and good luck on exam 1.